Hi and welcome to our channel. I have a project share for you guys today. Yes, I am the sister of the person who normally does videos. Um, I love her to death, and I kind of gave her a little challenge. And the challenge was to use our December kits to make 10 cards, but you could only use the papers and embellishments and the pattern papers out of the kit. There was a reason I challenged her to that, and that was because I know that not everybody can afford to get the extras when they are getting these kits. I know personally I won't be able to afford them in the future due to circumstances. I am very blessed that my husband and I have jobs. However, I think with these kits, you can make some really beautiful cards, and you don't probably necessarily have to buy all the extras. Even they are fun and they add some extra stuff to it. I think the card kits are wonderful. Whoever you buy them through, currently I am using the Stamps of Life card kits. So with that, I'm going to start and show you guys how I made them and what I used to make them. Okay, before I do that, I do want to say the things that I did use that weren't in the card kit was my bone folder, my scissors, my Stamps of Life Forever black ink, my mixed media glue from Recollections, and then my hot glue, and then my tape runner, which is around here somewhere and I can't find it. My cat may have ran off with it, so who knows. So I guess I'm going to gather these up and go through them one at a time. So I do want to say that I did kind of go old school on some of these. This is actually probably one of my favorite that I did make. I used the background pattern paper, and it is literally just 4 1/4 by 5 and where's my ruler? I don't know, whatever that A2 size card is. My sister is better at the numbers than I am. So about 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. And I just laid the pattern paper right on top of it. And then for the circles, I found something that I had, which was this, and I put it down and I traced it with a pencil and then cut it out. So I don't really have the dimensions on that, but if we need to, we'll go inches. It's roughly 3-inch circle. And then all I did was glue that down on a piece of paper and cut a small little, slightly bigger circle from that. And then I took a pin and did my stitching around it. Oh, I also used a black pen. And then stamped the word hello from the stamp set that came with the kit. And I have the guava sheer ribbon. I know my sister's kit came with the cranberry ribbon, but mine came with the guava sheer ribbon, and so I just tied that around it and hand cut out the little, I guess it's a love bug from the cut, what are those pages called? Anyway, in the pattern paper bag, there are those cutout pages, and I just cut him out from there by hand. So the first thing that I did before I started making all of these is I took the 8 1/2 by 11 sheets that we got, and I cut them all in half. And then I took the halves and I folded them in half and used my bone folder to crease them down. I don't know all the technical terms for it, but I just used this little guy and I creased them all down. And I made 10 card bases. I used 2 powdered sugars, and the rest of them I just took 1 from each color, so that way I would have the 10, because you only get 4 pieces of powdered sugar paper, and if you cut those in half, that only makes 8 cards. And since I was going to have to use colored paper, I decided why not use 1 color from each color that was in the card kit. So the colors that I got, what are these? This one is like Blue Jay, I think, Cranberry, Grape, I think this one is Candy, the powdered sugar, the mint chip, Guava, Ocean, green apple, and then a powdered sugar again. And the only reason I know that is because all of the colors are at the bottom of the pattern paper pad. So yeah, and that's how I made this cute little card. This one and this card were both inspired by one of the cards that my sister did. See, and that's why she sent me a picture on my phone. I'm like, hey, that's a really cool idea. Hold on, I gotta go stop my dog. Hold on. So on these 2, I took hold on. Okay, so on this one, this background paper, I know you can't see it, but it is 3 inches wide and it goes down 5 inches. So, and then these are also 5 inches long. I just took some scraps and I tore them, so each one of them was a little bit different. So I don't have the exact width of those. These actually are the middle of the cute little freebie die that came in the kit. This little die right here, and I just cut the little hearts out of I think it's Candy, and I don't know what the little blue ones are. I hand cut this one out from the cut apart pages. Add a little sparkly, I don't know, what are they called? Enamel dots. And then this one, that square, I don't know how big it is. It is it's a 2.5 inch square. And I put that on top. And then, added the enamel dots in all the corners to finish it off. And I thought that turned out really cute. This one is a little more simplified. Same thing, I took a 3 inch piece of paper this one is a little bit bigger. It is probably 5 1/4. Because I didn't want the purple showing at the top and the bottom. And then I took the heart paper and tore it. I had to flip the paper actually upside down to get the white tear effect. And then I took the little tag, stamped hugs from the stamp set on it. And then I positioned it so you could have the word love in the center right there. And then tied a little purple gingham bow and hot glued it on. It's very simple, but I think it turned out really cute. Hopefully you guys can see that. So that's 3 of them. This is another fun one. I took a little 2 inch scrap of pink heart paper, glued it down, took my guava paper, ripped the edge, glued that down, and got these flowers from the cut apart pages. I did a little, stitched little lines to try to mimic, I don't know, little strings or leaf type things that are holding these little flowers down. And I stitched and I dotted the lines, went this way, and then came up and went around for those 2. And then added the 2 little enamel dots in the center there. Very simple cards, but I think they turned out very cute. Here's another little fun one. I took 2 pieces of the pattern paper, the one with the little bugs, and with love pattern paper. I cut them out so they'd be just slightly smaller than half of the page. So this one is, I keep wanting to do centimeters, 4 inches by 2¼ and then this one is about the same, 4 inches by 2¼ Added the little, glued them down, added the gingham bows. I took a rectangular piece of the, what is this paper called? The candy paper. Rounded off the corners to make it look like a tag. Used the little dotted stamp, heart, the guava ribbon, and the little felt flowers that came with the kit. Simple, not much to it, but I think it turned out really cute. A lot of these are going to be very simple, but I think are very cute little cards. This one utilized the With Love. I didn't like trying to find and fit in the little eye, so I just used an enamel dot for the eye right there. It coordinates with the 2 little enamel dots I used for his antennae. This is one of those cut apart bugs. I cut out the little hearts that were on that page as well. And then this strip of pattern paper. And these heart pattern papers are like the back of the other pattern. It's like the back pages. And this one, oh, let's do inches here, is 3/4 inch by 5 inches. And then I just did the With Love die out of cranberry. I did not use the adhesive sheets on these. I did hand glue With Love on there. I hand glued the butterfly and then glued that on there. So it's pretty simple. You don't need a lot of things to make these. This one I used the stamp With All My Heart. I think it went with all these cute little cardboard cardboard hearts. I don't know. The guava ribbon. And then a piece of, is it blue jay or ocean? Not sure which one it is, but it is just a one-and-a-half inch strip, and then the top one is 2.5 or 2¼ inch strip. The With Love is, and then it's the 4¼ length of it. And then I just positioned these here and, you know, used the guava ribbon underneath for the seams. I thought that was cute. I really like this one. This is another one of my favorites. And then I took the cut aparts on this one and made this cute little scene. Hand cut both of these out. Tore the little mint grass, or for grass I did a tear for the grass. Added the stamp and the little felt flowers with the little green gingham bow. And this one I absolutely love. It is probably the simplest of all of the cards. I took a piece of paper and cut it down to 2 inches by, what is it, 5¼ or 5½. So it's 5½ by 2 inches, and then this piece of pattern paper is 2¼ by 3¼ and then I filled in the little square with that pattern paper, which is 2¼ by 2 inches. Cut out this cute little flower from the cut apart pages, added the little felt flower in the center. The simplest card to make, however, I think it's one of the prettiest. Love this one. I love all the pattern paper. And I love how Stamps of Life coordinates all the pattern paper. And then I did this cute little one. Used the pattern paper again on the, I think this is green apple paper. I'm not sure. And it's these are all A2 size cards. So this one is 5 1/8 by 3 3/16. I'm sorry. 3 15/16. So it's almost 4 inches. And then this piece is 4 and I don't know, a little over a half by 2 3/4. And then it just steps down from there. 3 3/4 by 2 1/8. I really didn't measure them. I actually just made rectangles and stacked them. I probably should have measured them, but I even got it on there crooked. But I hand cut out one of the flowers from the cut apart pages, made the little tag and stamped hugs, and then wrapped a ribbon around it. So that's that. That's all 10 cards. I had a lot of fun making them. I do have to say that not using the extras and not using the shadow dies for like the bugs and the flowers was really difficult, not just to reach over there and grab them. But it is a fun challenge. Let me know what you guys think, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.